my name is Jibosha, and welcome to the first edition of Become Legend, a short Destiny guide for how to conquer the weekly events. This includes the Nightfall, Weekly Heroics, Lord Shaxx Bounty, Petrovend's Taken Bounties, and which vendors have worthwhile gear, and what planetary materials the faction reps are taking. Let's get to it. The Nightfall this week is Blighted Chalice, and the modifiers are Berserk, Small Arms, Fresh Troops, and Match Game. High-powered Scout Rifle will do wonders here. It one-shots most enemies. As you can see, staying up high in the initial area makes things a bit easier, especially if you're solo, and Gjallarhorn is great for the majors. Most enemies here will have solar shields, so bring some solar weapons. Take your time through the next hallway and make sure everything is clear. At this point, you can just make a mad dash to the final hallway where you clear a couple enemies and progress into the boss room. A team of 3 should have no issues holding the back area, clearing out the 2 taken phalanx that spawn, along with the blight. This is your priority. Afterwards, you can just focus on some of the enemies on the left and the right side. Allows easy damage to the boss. It's really a simple rinse and repeat at this point. The week doesn't feature a great way to burn the boss down like last week with 4th Horseman on the Abomination. It's a very easy Nightfall this week, so just take your time. This week's Heroic Strikes feature Solar Burn, Specialist, and Juggler. This combination allows for Black Spindle to shine, or another high-impact sniper like Ex Machina, if you don't want to waste the exotic slot. Gjallarhorn is always good. Celestial Nighthawk for Hunters works well for bosses. Not a lot of good items this week. Devil's Mark from Titans from Varix, and the Fellwinter's Iron Bond for Warlocks from Shrow 4 are the only worthwhile items. This week, Future Warcold is taking Spin Metal, Dead Orbit's taking Relic Iron, New Monarchy is taking Helium Filament, and Erismorn will take Worm Spore. This week's Shaxx Bounty is called Taking Control. It requires you to get 30 advantage kills, 15 captures, and the B-line medal. The artist's objective is going to be that B-line medal. It requires you to capture B first, and you must be a participant in the capture. So you can't just go ahead and slaughter the enemies and keep them off of you while your buddies capture it. Since everybody's going to be doing this, my suggestion is quickly go to B, hold your grenades until the enemy starts to capture, or push to the point and start capturing while throwing grenades at choke points to keep the enemies back long enough to capture. Remember, it takes 3 players to have the fastest capture speed, so get at least that many on the capture point. Advantage kills aren't incredibly obvious in what that requires of you. Your team must have more capture points than the enemy team when you get a kill. This usually occurs when you have 2 points and the enemy has 1, but it can occur if you have just 1 and the enemy has 0. 15 captures should be easy across 7 matches. You get a free one at the start of a match, and it's not that hard to capture another one. More content will be released later this week covering Iron Banner and what items you should be on the lookout for, as well as how to complete the Axis Challenge. That's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in.